Happy New Year to all of my online and real life friends. Some of you are real life friends. I've met up with many of you. Yes, Happy New Year 2014. I hope that your new year goes well for you, that you had some pleasant holidays. My new year, I'm sure, will be great. I have some things planned. 2013 was great. It was a great year. It was another year of meetups. We made 4 trips that ended up in meeting up with vloggers. Let's see. Met up with Priscilla, Shawnee. We had our big loop of a trip that took us to Chicago and then Buffalo and back to Missouri, in which we met 10 vloggers. Could actually say 11. And 2 of them were new for me. Well, old friends, people that go all the way back to live video for me. That would be Judith and Sister Nan. But there were also some new people for Bonnie, those 2. We met up with Chuck and Victoria in Chicago. She had met them before. Then Judith and Sister Nan. Then we went to Buffalo to see my children. And then in Erie, we saw Dave and his mother Mary Lou. She was new for me, and both were new for Bonnie. And then Dick H. and Shar, got to meet with them again, and that was new for Bonnie. Artenius, another new one for Bonnie. And Flophouse Poodle. So, it's a great trip. It's great getting to see those people again, or to see them for the first time. It's a great thing about this little hobby, this thing, vlogging, this pastime. Getting to meet new, interesting, great people. Let's see, what else about 2013? Bought a house, moved out, moved into that house. So it was a pretty busy year. This is a first for me. 2013 at Christmas was the first time in 34 years that I did not spend some time over the holidays with any of my children. I did not go back to Buffalo this time. My daughter did visit us twice this year. Winter break, last, I don't know, February, March, and then again later in the year. So that was nice. I will be seeing my children again in May. We'll be going to Buffalo for my daughter's college graduation. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Man, time flies. She wants to continue right on with her master's. She wants to be a school counselor. So that's pretty cool. It's good for her. Yeah, so you know, some of last year, some plans for next year. Oh, I left out a vlogger. Daniel. We drove to Kansas City and met with Daniel. Very short visit at the train station in Kansas City, but it was not a disappointment. He's a great person, and he is just the person that Bonnie and I had expected to meet. He's a great guy. Beautiful day. A little nipply. Yes, it is. 13 degrees, and I really didn't give that too much thought. I brought along, I got a nice Christmas present. I got a tripod, which is right here. Yeah. And I didn't give a thought to how cold it is. I'm not going to want to be standing still too much here. We are in a cold snap, like I said, 13 degrees. Not as bad as other parts of the country. And weather-wise, it's been fair so far, you know, as far as I'm concerned for winter. I was talking to my son about 4 or 5 days ago, and it was 0 in Buffalo. So, you know, 13 for me is, well, that happened more than once a month, that's for sure, in Buffalo. Sometimes once a week. And parts of western New York got buried with lake effect snows off of Lake Erie. Parts of near Watertown, the eastern end of Lake Ontario, same thing. Here, a couple of inches. Came late last night, early this morning. That's it. Well, I am going to take some pictures. I'm just not going to stand still too long. I don't know if I'm going to set that tripod up or not. It's nice. Oh, the thing about the tripod? Yeah, you do know the tripod story? I've probably told you the tripod story. I've included it with my camera story. My camera, my first digital SLR, my Canon 60D, which was stolen at Fort Niagara State Park more than 2 years ago. Early September, I think it was, in 2011. And I had bought that camera just for the California trip when I wanted to see Margaret. And Kennergy and all those folks out there, Morphine, Silly Tom, Nature Junkie. So, yeah, well, anyway, when my camera was stolen, it was the bag, all my lenses, my tripod, everything. So, my son was kind enough to loan me his digital SLR, and I took that with me. And while I was out there, Margaret loaned me a tripod, and it was heavy duty. Maybe I'll put a picture of it in here. Heavy duty. It weighs about 8 or 9 pounds, and it could hold a probably a commercial grade professional camcorder. So I rigged a strap up to it, and I carried that around for a while, but it was pretty hefty. This one here, I think it's like 3 pounds or something like that. Actually, in a bag, I think it weighs less than my camera and lenses. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to use the camera, maybe not the tripod right now. Happy New Year, folks. Ciao. Vlog on.